Ohayou gozaimasu. Aloha to my friend Dr. Mosey. Yes, all of my veterans out there, we say thank you for your service. I like that. Yes. So what I would like to ask for your participation, first of all, every time you hear the word resilience, I want one hand clap. So can we practice that? Resilience. Now, remember that. So every time that I say that word, I just want one hand clap. Mahalo. 35 years ago, I was on the deck of a naval warship out in the middle of the ocean, the Atlantic, Io. This young enlisted sailor, starting from the very lowest and the bottom of the bottom, I was there. Big dreams, not knowing what the next future or chapter will bring to my life. All I knew is that I was in the Navy. You see, I'm from the dirt roads of Wilson, North Carolina. Yes, Carolina in the house, yes. And I knew, I like that. Geez, okay. All I knew is that I wanted to leave that dirt road, get an education, and see the world. You see, I know what rejection means. I came from a life of rejection, almost aborted from a teenage mother. But the voice of God said, don't do it. There was purpose. Somebody say purpose. In your womb, not knowing that I was born resilient. But it came with a struggle. Whew, yes. It came with a struggle. You talking about overcoming insurmountable odds. Well, guess what? The Navy, not just once, not twice, but 3 times told me you did not qualify. Why? Because I was not an ASVAB taker. All those multiple degrees you heard behind me, the system said no, but someone greater said yes. And I listened to that voice because I was not going to let that stop me. I was not going to let no be my medicine. I got some injection of resilience. You see, in order to cultivate a resilient mindset, you got to, okay, I'm about to wash into the hole here because I like to go around. But anyway, I'm excited because I knew where I came from. But it came with the healthy price. It came with a price of pain. It came with a price of rejection. It came with a price of divorce. But something deep inside of me would not let those doors stay closed. Because I kept knocking, and guess what? They opened. That's called resilience. I had to learn how to build that mindset, you see, because guess what? When you keep knocking at that door, eventually it's going to open. You might not know what's on the other side, but are you willing to knock on that door? Keep knocking, you're going to open one way or another. But that's what happened through life. 3 times to get on the Navy, no degrees, but 5 degrees later when the system said no, God said yes. I had a bigger plan for you. I had a bigger plan for your life. You see, starting on that first ship, that naval warship, as an E1, deck plate, people laughing at you, rising up through the ranks to a commander, senior officer, and becoming a Navy chaplain. It came with some pain, but I was willing to build those resilient muscles. And if you don't use them, guess what? You will lose them. So what are we saying here today? We're saying that in order to cultivate that resilient mindset, if this is working right here, advanced, whatever. I don't need that. You got to get a mindset. Somebody say mindset. You got to shift your thinking. Sometimes shifting your thinking might not always be pleasant and comfortable, but when you shift your mindset, you're telling yourself, you know what, I'm not going to stay in the situation, and by the way, I'm going to kick some friends to the curb. So I don't have my cell phone, but if you have your cell phone, I'll use my wallet for my flip phone. So I've learned how to take my phone. If you have your phone, not right now, but take it out. I would say, who were the last 5 people you talked to? You look at them. Are they contributing to your lifestyle? But you know what? There were 4 people I had to kick to the curb on my phone. I had to delete, and I had to block them. That was a friend of coulda, woulda, shoulda, and but. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, and but had to be gone because guess what? They did things and said things that were here. Now remember, this big ocean out there wasn't the battle. The battle was here and right here. The mind, you got to shift your thinking sometime and build those resilient muscles. And also, you got to bring the right people to your table when you cultivate a mindset. So who is in your boardroom? Who's at your table? Who are you allowing to feed into you? Okay, we have a war secretary, we have a secretary of defense, but who are the board members at your table, at your executive table? Who are you allowing to feed into your system? Is it poison negativity? Is it positive? Are you injecting yourself with procrastination, taking medicine of why me? Instead of turning to why me, it's like, what can I learn from this situation? So also I learned to create a lessons learned journal. Those lessons learned journal became 8 books and 2 bestsellers, all on the topic of resilience. So cultivating a resilient mindset means that there's some things, hey, you got to, you're kind of, I like that, they over here, they got, they're on top of it. Yes, 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 yes. So cultivating this mindset means that in this journal over the years, my mother always says, son, write. Not knowing that in those journals will create books to help someone else. And even in the leadership book that I did, The Resilient Leader, ooh, this side is fast right here. Y'all get the prize. But those journals will help other people, other men and women and little boys and girls that say, you know what, if you overcame this, I can do the same thing. Remember, I'm from this dirt road in North Carolina. All they had was factory work, not diminishing it, but I wanted more. My dreams were bigger in life. On that big ocean, I saw all that ocean out there, and it's like, that wasn't the battle. The battle was here. I had to shift my mindset. I had to reframe who I was around, and I had to get a new dosage of vitamin, not medicine, taking my daily dosage and injection of resilience. Somebody said dosage of resilience. Oh, love it, love it, love it. So guess what else you have to do sometime? Always say that don't just live life, live a resilient life. Okay, this side is catching them. All right, good. Let me do it slowly again. Don't just live life, live a resilient. Yes, give yourself a round of applause. Yes, 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 because there are leaders in here. There are phenomenal leaders in here. We are surrounding ourselves with the biggest network that we hear on this campus. And it's each and every one of you. And that's what I admire the most. Because guess what? I'm surrounding myself with people of like minds, business people, people that at the next level that I want to get to. So who are you surrounding yourself with? Who are the 5 people that you have on your call list that you just, are they contributing to my well-being, or my progression, my success, learning how to be a businessman like you mentioned earlier? Who are you surrounding yourself with? Because remember, the system said yes, but guess what? Someone greater than I said, you can do this. I can do all things. Why? Because that's how I was raised. Humble beginnings. And I'm so grateful because guess what? When you cultivate a resilient mindset, you learn to step forward, be that leader, and say, yes, I'm going to get the right people at my board table, my executive table. I'm going to keep a resilient journal, and guess what? I'm going to turn all my why me, and say, you know what are the lessons that I can learn from this situation? I'm Dr. Carl, also known as Dr. Resilient, and we are here today because guess what? We are people that care about making an impact on the world. Thank you. God bless you.